My name is Ifeanyi Ibe. I'm a reporter with www.234next.com, and I'm really excited that the World Cup is coming to Africa for the very first time. I mean, this is something that we've all been praying for God knows eternity, and for South Africa to actually be hosting it, it's something that's to be celebrated by the entire continent, you know, not just the South Africans. Looking at it, we have about 6 African teams taking part in the competition. There is South Africa, there is Nigeria, there is Ghana, there is Cote d'Ivoire, there is Algeria, and what was the last team? They will come back right here. But looking at all those African teams, I consider the Ivorians and the Ghanaians, and to some extent the Nigerian team, yeah, obviously because I'm a Nigerian, to actually go quite far in the tournament. But the Ivorian team do have a problem because in their group they have to contend with a team like Brazil and Portugal, as well as the North Koreans, and the prospects of actually surviving that group could be quite tedious. Even if they do survive that group, I don't see them having the strength to actually go on beyond the second round. The Nigerian team, yeah, they have Argentina, yeah, obviously the nemesis. We've never beaten Argentina at the senior level before, but something tells me it's going to happen this time around. There are the Koreans, the Greeks, but whatever comes, I know Nigeria and Argentina will qualify for that group, and if possible, hey, maybe the Nigerian team could even get to the semi-finals, the first African team to do that. Ghana, it's going to be tough, but basically, those African teams, it's going to be fun. Everyone's going to have a good time, and probably come July 11 on the day of the finals, Soccer City, you could just see a final match, I hope so anyway, between Brazil and Nigeria. If that happens, yeah, obviously the Brazilian team is going to win, but hey, don't ever rule out an upset.
Well, like every other African, I'm quite excited that the World Cup is holding in Africa for the first time, and going by the preparations of South Africa, the hosting country so far, which we've seen, I think I'm quite confident that it's going to be as good as others that have been held. For African countries that will be represented in the World Cup, I think they'll go a long way. And I'm also expecting that at least an African team will get to the semi-finals. Probably Nigeria or Cote d'Ivoire. But I'm not that optimistic to think that one of them will win. My favorite country to win the World Cup, I'm going with Spain. I think they have the best team in the world today.
Cheta, well, how well African teams will perform really, I don't know. Honestly, the best chance I think would have been Cote d'Ivoire and Nigeria. And the reason why I think Cote d'Ivoire will do quite well is because Portugal are not really playing well at all, and I don't see them clicking into gear. If somebody manages to shackle Cristiano Ronaldo during the World Cup, then that's it for Portugal. A lot will depend on Cote d'Ivoire's first match against the Portuguese. Nigeria, with the exit of Mikel Obi, I think the team has a lot more balance. This is not to cast any aspersion on him. I think he's a good player. But I think that given that in Nigeria there's a tendency to push him forward, which doesn't play him to the best of his ability, then there'll be a lot more balance. As to who will win the World Cup, well, that's a hard one. The smart money, everybody feels it's Spain. I would go with Germany, and rank outsiders, Brazil.
My name is Femi Adebeshinkote. Concerning the World Cup, it starts tomorrow. I wish all the African teams are going to be a good representative of Africa. For Nigeria will be playing Argentina in the first game, and the game I think it will be open because with the caliber of players in the Argentinian team, they have big names but no teamwork. So Nigeria can capitalize on that and give them fight for their money. And Ghana, you know, most of the boys who won the under-20 just for recent last year in Egypt, they've been in Ghanaian team, and their motivator, Essien, Michael Essien, is injured, and one man is not an island, and they will try one of possible best. For Cote d'Ivoire, now their main man, the striker, is Drogba, is injured. But I can tell you, no Drogba, no Cote d'Ivoire. Despite the fact that they have a lot of players in that team, they rely on. And the team is built around Drogba, and for Algeria, they are underdog. They have been in the World Cup before, but they are not pushover as well. But let's see what they will do in preliminaries. Then for Cameroon, many people give them kudos. Last Nations Cup, nobody gave them chance, and they are there. They lost in the semi-final to the eventual winner, and I know they will make Africa proud. The South Africa, the host country, my advice to them, in any match they want to play, they will make sure that they don't score them first. Because if any country scores South Africa, it will be tough for them to come back. So, but overall, I take Spain.
Hello everybody, my name is Jane Usen. I report for X2, the entertainment segment of the newspaper and the website. I'm very excited the World Cup is beginning tomorrow. I mean, after months of hype, media campaign, and you name it, South Africa is really gearing up to, give Africa the best and the world it has to offer. I think the Super Eagles may stand a fair chance, but we also have to watch out for countries like Ghana and the host country, South Africa. With the home advantage, and it stands a fairer or a better chance. Then predicting who will win the World Cup will be a tough one, but I think we should watch out for countries like Brazil, Argentina, and Spain, who have been on top of their